Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Orphanlast, aka Skylar Madison, and today I have this image just seared in my mind, and I just need to get it out. And so I'm just going to provide you guys with the speed paint, primarily because you guys did exactly what I asked you guys to do. I got a lot of watch time for the Teach Me to Draw, Drawing a Fountain in Perspective video, and so with that sort of feedback, getting more watch time, it's pretty clear you guys want more videos like that, which means I'm going to have to edit a lot of my videos a lot more. With that means that occasionally I have to release a video where it's primarily a speed painting, because it requires less editing. And so in order for me to give myself a little bit of a buffer, I need to spend some time just providing you guys with a speed painting. That's it, pretty much. But this might be a t-shirt design. I would have to change the text, what the text actually reads, in order for it to be an actual t-shirt design. Because as it currently stands, if this was a t-shirt design, then it would pretty much be something that you would just wear around the house or on Valentine's Day, and that's it. Basically, I'm drawing this symbol underneath the text, and it's on the screen right now, me working on it. Basically, this symbol is the lineal geometry, mathematical sort of formula that an artist uses in order to find the center of an area. It's that you have to draw this formula out in order to find center. So,
you're my center.
Initially, I was just thinking, yeah, I just want to make a really nice special image for my viewers, primarily because they did exactly what I asked them to show me if they wanted more content like that last previous video in the Teach Me to Draw series. And so, I just want to let you guys know that I'm grateful for what you guys did there, and I'm making a nice little special image to show that I appreciate it. I am curious, though, if you guys were to have a t-shirt with this symbol, what do you guys think would be a good bit of text there instead of "You're my center"? What would be it?
Like, I need to find my, and then show the symbol for center.
I kind of like this idea, where I just find variously different formulas that you use when drawing in perspective, and including them as symbols in text. I really like that idea a lot, and I think that it would make a rather intellectual sort of t-shirt, because by and large, when people wear a specific type of clothing, regardless of what they say, I know you're not supposed to generalize or anything like that, otherwise if you do, you're oftentimes just either wrong or whatever, but generally, when people wear a specific type of clothing, they're generally trying to attract the attention of other like-minded people with similar tastes. So if you were to wear a t-shirt that actually is geared towards an artist, it says you are an artist, and that you're trying to find other artists. I think there might actually be a market for that. It might not be the world's biggest market in the world, but I do actually think that there would be people that would want a t-shirt that has symbolic images that tell you different messages, and not only that, but help you remember the mathematical formulas that you use instead of perspective drawings. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. So, first and foremost, remember, I want you guys to leave a comment,
hopefully,
about what you think the text on a t-shirt like this would be. Instead of "You're my center," what should it read for a t-shirt design using this symbol? And then, the next question is, do you like this idea for t-shirt designs? Weird little symbolic images that only an artist would maybe be able to pick up on. I'm just kind of curious. But to talk a little bit about the image that I'm making here, I had an image in my mind as to what it would look like, and it wound up looking kind of different than that image in my head, primarily because of Affinity Designer. Next time I go about making any sort of image like this, I'm going to start out instead of Krita or Affinity Photo, and make it look kind of sketchy, but also make it look like something that has a little bit of quality to it. And then I'll bring it into Affinity Designer and try to make it look like a professional version of that image. And the primary reason why is because I felt like I was at a loss for a good portion of the time that I was working on this. I didn't really know what I was going for, and the tools inside of Affinity Designer seem like they're mainly geared towards somebody that already knows what they want out of the image from start to finish. I don't know, maybe I just need to get more proficient with Affinity Designer, but that's what it feels like to me. It feels like every time I jump into Affinity Designer, it feels more like inking an image. There's a lot more intimidation that's just kind of resting on your shoulders to get it just right. And so for you to try to treat a program like that as a means to sketch out an idea, it's probably not the best thing in the world. I mean, it's doable, but, you know, I kept fiddling with this image long after I felt like I was finished with it. In fact, at this point, you're looking at me doing things on the screen here long after I felt like I had already been finished with it. I kept looking at the line work and everything and thought, you know, that could look a lot more like it's calligraphy. And you see me kind of playing around with the pressure sensitivity graph. And, you know, you can set your stylus inside of Affinity Designer to simulate pen pressure. And that simulated pen pressure is recorded by that graph. You could change it after the fact, and that's really nice because you're able to do some rather amazing calligraphy-looking images with it. Now, I know that I don't have any t-shirts to sell right now, but I do have a few t-shirt designs on the back burner. I'm thinking about continuing to do this, to continue making a couple of t-shirt designs here and there. And hopefully, if time develops and I get enough people saying,
Hey, dude, why can't I buy these yet?
At that point, if I can see that there's an actual demand, I'll go ahead and start selling these, but not beforehand. So just remember to leave a comment, not necessarily because I want to improve my SEO. Leave me a comment, give me some feedback on the idea of having artistic symbolism inside of t-shirt designs. Do you think that's a cool idea? Or do you think it's really, really dumb? I don't know. I have no idea. It's really hard for me to judge an idea, especially if it came from me. It's hard to be critical about that sort of thing. And if you had this as a t-shirt, what would you want the text to read? So here you can go ahead and see what the image finally wound up looking like in the end. I think it turned out looking really nice. Anyways, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys would like to get more notifications from me, feel free to click on the bell or follow me on Twitter. And if you guys would like to see more content from me, feel free to click on anything that's appearing on the screen right now. Thank you very much for your time.